don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
We on location. I remember way back. You ain't have no swag. You did a little research. Now you got a moon bag. Now you got a new walk. Now you got new swag. You did a little research. Now you got a moon bag. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.
What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and I want to thank you for coming to my jungle. First of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology, but there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, we are coming in hot on DeFi. I need you to recognize how huge DeFi is about to be. And right now, all they're doing is just building the plumbing right in front of your face. You got institutions on the low. You got people all across the world in foreign countries taking a part in DeFi, even if they only have a few dollars to spend. If they got a Wi-Fi connection, it is on. So I think we need to touch on that so you don't get left behind. But before we can even get started, I'm gonna need you to rub them hands together real vigorously and slide down Twitter. Coming in hot from XP Markets, XRPL's AMM shines bright in week 34. What a phenomenal week it has been for XRPL's AMM. Last week, we saw a 22.8 million in total value lock, marking another major milestone for the community. The liquidity pouring in, the trading volumes are soaring. And ladies and gentlemen, it's like institutions haven't even gotten here yet. They're dibbling and dabbling, but once you get a chance to read their white paper on how the AMM actually functions, you are gonna lose your kahunas. I just got done reading the white paper that Crypto Airy had on her page, and OMG, as I continue to read, I got more and more bullish. There is no way in hell you can be in this blockchain space for over, we'll say 3 years, to be able to see the buildup and then not get involved with DeFi. Do you see what XDC is doing? Do you see what XLM is doing? Do you see what Solana is doing over there? Now, this coming in hot from Crypto Airy, where she says here, excellent academic paper, updated and made available on ARXIV on June 10th. Now, I also read the May article on the AMM. And real quick, now, why would you do this to my hyperactive informational FOMO disorder? Most AMMs operate on smart contracts on top of the blockchain. But when you talk about XRP, it does it at a protocol level. What's fucking with that? And so we have here an automated market maker. AMM is a smart contract which allows market participants to trade in crypto asset with another directly on the blockchain rather than using a centralized exchange. Suppose, for example, that a market participant wanted to trade an asset such as ETH held on a blockchain wallet to another asset such as USDC. She could also do so on a custodial central exchange such as Binance by depositing her ETH by sending it to Binance on the blockchain. So trading Binance custodied ETH for custodied USDC and then withdrawing the USDC directly onto Binance to send USDC back to her personal blockchain wallet. This process has a number of costs. The market participant must give the CEX custody over her crypto assets, exposing her to exchange credit risk. Market participants must have a SEX trading account. Many SEX impose jurisdictional and identification requirements, often imposed by national regulators, to satisfy Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering laws, which market participants may be unwilling or unable to satisfy. The CEX must enable trading of an asset pair in question. Many tokens with small market caps are simply not listed on SEXs for trade. Moreover, the rules for determining the trade priority and prices on a SEX are not always transparent, and CEXs may impose deposit withdrawal and settlement fees or delays on their users, which means you want something that's going to settle out really fast, quickly, and efficient and transparent with trust. You are talking about the XRP ledger. Now, can we continue on about DeFi? Over here on my LinkedIn, we got here XDC is specifically designed to meet the demands of modern financial ecosystem. You just happen to be early. That's all. You just happen to be a little bit early. From supply chain management to decentralized finance, XDC, the scalability, interoperability, security, and efficiency that other networks can't match. And this is what I'm talking about. When you see me in this blockchain, I'm going after quality, efficiency, long-term wealth. And speaking of XDC, we got to give a huge shout out to Globiance, which runs on the XDC ZenFin protocol. Globiance stablecoins are pegged 1-to-1 to major international fiat currencies and offer a way to store fiat in a stable digital form. And for those who haven't had a chance to see, we got to give a huge shout out to Cyprix for bringing this to our attention. We are talking about Loretta Joseph, who is helping rewrite legislation for the crypto sphere.
It's very sad. Bob Robert Card, he built the internet. He wrote the transmission control protocol, the internet protocol. His wife was a lawyer. And without his wife, Patrice, we would not have the internet as it stands today. He's been my mentor for 10 years in open systems. So I have an argument with any government that wants to say that I don't understand how open systems work, because I do. And he has big problems with this. Interoperability and scalability, he still says are big problems with blockchain. And he's the man that built an open system. So we can't argue with that. But what I do see, and where my positive bidding now comes, I work across the emerging world. Now, what we've seen in the last 2 years, when I was writing laws in 2017, 2018 about ICOs, Bitcoin, blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, nobody cared. Nobody really cared. Move to 2024, I've got to worry about DeFi. I need to worry about smart contracts, audits of smart contracts, the metaverse. Things like Web3 is now allowed entrepreneurs across the emerging world. Do I really, really care what Bitcoin price does? Well, both a lot of it, yes. But it's still a speculative asset, and it's very volatile. So take that out of the equation for a minute. But the emerging world, where you don't have access to a banking system, and I work in Nigeria, Kenya, Botswana, 97% of people don't have access to financial inclusion. We in Australia have 98%. Canada, the rest of the world. You flip that on the head. All of a sudden, you give people a smart device, a stable coin. You can create, with Web3, the value.
You heard her just mention stable coins. Do you understand the importance of that? Whether it's trading, whether you're doing DeFi, getting that yield, providing liquidity. Oh my goodness, look how early you are on this rocket. You had better bring your moon boots. And never forget the weed.
Like we've never seen in history. And that is the killer app. And you will see the development of that in the next 6 months in the emerging world like we've never seen anything. So that's why I'm running as fast as I can to make sure that we have global standards.
How many times are I going to tell you about this model law for electronic trade? And so I got to give a shout out to some of the guys real quick. We're talking about Mike Rashid and Mr. Organik. Now, how long have I been telling you, ladies and gentlemen, about DeFi? About taking control of DeFi. We got one of my mentors here who I've been following in the fitness industry for years now, who I also take their plant-based protein, Planta, talking about DeFi and how it's about to take on the world.
So I don't participate in the traditional banking system anymore. DeFi is fairly new, but it's decentralized. It's fair. It's a ledger, right? It's digital. You own your assets, right? And you know, I got with a cat that's my dog, bro. Like he's made me or helped me make so much money from doing nothing but putting my money in a vault, in a liquidity pool, right? So we are a bank. He shakes his head, no, so people that are buying Bitcoin. We got Bitcoin, we got Ethereum, all of the blue chip, stable coins. You know, they're buying our coins, you know what I'm saying? And we're making money on fees, right? And you always own your coins, right? So the money has grown so much. And I even made a real estate purchase through the blockchain last year.
And this is why I've been telling you about Lofty, which runs on Algorand. We are talking about real estate on the blockchain. I will leave the link in the description.
There's no banks involved, no middleman, no fees, no underwriters, right? This is like real ownership, real sovereignty, right? It's just an investment property, but I might want to get some.
It's okay. It's okay. You're just early. You just happen to be a little bit early. It's okay.
So Panama, and I remember that Panama. Yeah. But people need to you don't have to have a lot of money to grow that into a lot of money. Right. There's very intelligent things that you could do with your money, but the problem is this. And I can attest that I have been part of the problem with materialism, but the problem is materialism, and the problem is people taking their money that they can do something with to invest and just buying things. Right. And these things depreciate in value. These things, they don't do nothing but just signal things to other people, right? They're not really intrinsically doing anything for us, and I'm admitting that for myself too. We still are, I'm on the right shit now, and my money is making money for me.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respecting elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.
I don't need anybody holding my crypto. I will do my own self-custody. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, with digital assets, we hodl and we trade. And when we do hodl, we make sure it's on a cold storage wallet so we have full access to our funds and no one else. Okay, you're talking about the DCENT wallet here. The link is in the description. The most easy and safe hardware wallet, enhanced crypto protection built on the highest security standards. Link is in description. Holla at your boy.
We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respecting elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.